First, we never heard of thalassaemia, so we didn't know what it was. So that was the main shock. The second, obviously, we're devastated, and also the fact that there's no cure. It's very difficult putting the needle in. It's just, you know, we usually cry every time we do it. Not in front of her anymore, but yeah, it's very difficult. And she cries always.
When we start, the injection, she said, I don't want to have that because I don't like the needle. I said, no, beta, you have to have that because this is your requirement.
So it's all stressful, it's all horrible, it's all hurtful, upsetting. We think about it every day.
It's a needle, and if it was like an injection or something, just put it in and then, like diabetes, just pluck it in and that. I wouldn't mind that every night, but staying like the whole night. And it makes scars and bruises, but when I come in the morning, my tummy's hurting because of that thing.
One of the challenges in thalassaemia and in managing thalassaemia and control of thalassaemia is that the level of awareness in the community is really quite low. And even though this is a common genetic condition, particularly in some specific communities, few people have even heard of thalassaemia.
Just wondered if you'd heard of thalassaemia?
Not lately. Does it pertain to anything special?
Thalassaemia, no, I haven't heard before.
Is it catching?
No. Thalassaemia, I think, is the one kind of disease which occurs there in the summer. Thalassaemia.
Do old age? No.
I don't know.
I've never heard of it.
Young children get it? They do?
Senior, sounds like emphysemia.
No idea.
I don't know, some problem with, hypothalamus, something like that?
It's quite close to having anemia.
Thalassaemia, no,
No idea. Any idea? Food poisoning?
I have thalassaemia. It's beta thalassaemia major, and what that means is that I can't produce my red blood cells. So every 4 weeks I have to have a transfusion to replace my red blood cells. What it also means is that I have excess iron in my body, and my body can't get rid of that iron on its own, so I have to have a drug to help my body release that iron.
We've got thalassaemia, so every month we have to go to the hospital to get some blood, and then when they give the blood, there's a bit too much iron in it, and then we put Desferal on, and then the Desferal helps get iron out, and the tablets help us get iron out. I've been practicing that. Sometimes when you first go, you can be a little bit scared when you grow up a bit. You can be scared, and when it goes in, you want to jump and cry, but sometimes you just hold on to something really tight.
My name's Nurjahan Farooq. I'm a sickle cell and thalassaemia specialist. I work in Tower Hamlets. There's a very large community of Asians in this area. I think there's really poor awareness in England and in other countries where there is thalassaemia, for example Bangladesh. I think it's due to lack of education and how much knowledge they have of thalassaemia disorder.
Thalassaemia is common in many parts of the world, particularly parts of the world that used to be affected by malaria. If you look at a world map, you'll see that the areas of the highest prevalence, where it's most common, starts with the Eastern Mediterranean, so Greece, Cyprus, Turkey, and then across the Middle East, including Palestine, including Syria, Lebanon, Iran, Iraq, and then across into India, Pakistan and Bangladesh, South Asia, Southeast Asia, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, the Philippines, and to some extent also Indonesia. And of course, because people from those parts of the world have immigrated to Northern Europe and to North America, we now see thalassaemia in these countries, including our own.
Me and my wife, we didn't actually find out we were carriers until well after we had actually conceived our first child. The time where we actually found out about the problem was when we had our baby. When Khadija was born, there was some standard tests that were done in which revealed that Khadija has got thalassaemia major.
I was a carrier, and unfortunately my husband was a carrier, and Fatima was major thalassaemia, where you have to go for blood transfusion. But it was difficult because